Welcome to the Royal Family Channel, dear friends. Today I will tell you the story of the close relationship between Queen Sophia and her mother, Fredericka of Greece, that changed her identity, her reign, and her marriage. Donna Sophia learned from her mother, Frederica of Hanover, how to be a wife and queen. It was she who planned the marriage of the Honorable with Juan Carlos I and also prevented their divorce after scandals with the king. The death of Queen Frederica of Greece in a Madrid clinic during a simple cosmetic surgery 42 years ago was a hard blow for Queen Sophia. He had spent a few days on vacation in Baker and learned of it when he returned. Donna Sophia's mother died at the age of 63. She was born on April 18, 1917. Despite the fact that she was in good health, she had not survived a heart attack that occurred during anesthesia. Those who knew her are certain that Donna Sophia was more like her father, King Paul of Greece, than her mother, a very active and enterprising woman who was always accused of interfering during the reign of her husband and his son Constantine. Sophia herself described her father in Pilar Urbano's book La Reina as a reserved, measured man, more peaceful and serene than Queen Frederica, who was more dynamic and active. Mrs. Sophia may have inherited these traits from her father. We had more of the same characters, but there is much of that activity and that desire to contribute in her character that her mother had. This is how Frederica the Greek influenced Donna Sophia's reign and personality. Frederica the Greek made her a queen and gave her advice in difficult times. Without her, Donna Sophia would have been a different monarch. It was she who staked the marriage of Donna Sophia and Don Juan Carlos and was the first to realize that the Prince of Bourbon, Juanito, had fallen in love with Sophia. At the wedding of the Dukes of Kent, where kings and queens met, in 1961, after meeting 7 years earlier on the Agamemnon cruise, in which they participated with other young members of the royal family. Frederica hurriedly invited the Bourbons to spend a few days on vacation in Corfu. Donna Sophia herself said that Frederica planned every step of this courtship to the point of jeopardizing the relationship. When the engagement finally took place, she took care of all the details and arranged a wedding worthy of a royal princess. He was always well aware of this difference with Juanito, whose father had lost the throne. However, the question of the restoration of the monarchy in Spain and the possibility of Sophia becoming queen was then looming. For this reason, Frederica taught Donna Sophia everything that a monarch should learn. From King Paul he inherited a love of wisdom, serenity, and goodness of heart. From Queen Frederica came energy, an inquisitive mind, and an entrepreneurial spirit, said Princess Irene, her sister, in the biography of Donna Sofia de Pilar Urbano. There is another detail that shows Frederica's experience as queen, something perhaps unimportant, but marking the monarch's bond with the people, the greeting. He taught me to do it by looking at people's faces, so everyone would feel individually welcomed, Donna Sophia recalled. The decision to send Sophia to the German school Schloss Salem was also Frederica's. At this boarding school, directed by her brother Jorge Guillermo de Hanover, Princess Sophia learned the discipline that should be characteristic of a queen, as well as her love of art. It was also thanks to Frederica that Sophia learned empathy and solidarity with others, accompanying her mother to the poorest areas of Greece or to the soldiers fighting on the border with Albania or Yugoslavia. My mother wanted us to get used to living for others, to be for others, to be for others. Donna Sophia notes in La Reina. Who was Frederica of Hanover, mother of Queen Sophia? Frederica of Hanover was the only daughter of the 5 born of the marriage between Ernest Augustus III, Duke of Brunswick, and Princess Victoria Louise of Prussia. She was the granddaughter of Emperor Wilhelm II of Germany and, as a member of the House of Hanover, was in line for the throne of King George III of England. He grew up in a masculine environment. Her favorite hobby was riding Purcell's pony. Barely 20 years old, she came to Athens to marry Pablo de Grecia, whose niece she was and who had been her love as a teenager. They had met in 1935, when she was living as a boarder at the American College in Florence and was visiting her aunts, Elena from Romania and Irina from Greece, daughters of King Constantine I, at the Villa Sparta in the Italian city. They became engaged during the celebration of the Olympic Games in Berlin in 1936, but it was not until the spring of 1937 that Pablo proposed and gave her a sapphire bracelet, which she took from his jacket pocket. Frederica was already at the age when her father was indicating engagement. It was always said that Pablo devised strategies and she implemented them. When King Juan Carlos ascended the throne, Frederica refused to move with her daughter to the palace of Zarzuela and did not even attend the proclamation of her son-in-law. She wanted to spare the new monarchs from the gossip that had invaded during the reign of her son Constantine II, according to which she had interfered, but without much success, in the political affairs of the reign. He then settled with his daughter Irene in India. In spite of the distance, however, Donna Sophia always turned to her. He did so, for example, after discovering King Juan Carlos's treachery. But, Frederica, he warned her, the Queen does not divorce. No one ever gave me better advice than my mother, Queen Sophia always said. He taught her not to hold grudges, to let time pass, to make those who hurt us right or put themselves in their place, and never to have enemies. That sacrifice and that class no doubt continue to reflect his behavior today. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe, like and keep up with royal news with us.